Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl, B, Tina B. Hey, and how y'all doing today? What's going on with the goings on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming back in and joining us for the B Tina B show. I am so excited about tonight. Having a little bit of technical difficulties on one end, but things happen. We know it's COVID. Okay. And that's what happens during COVID time. Come on in. Welcome, 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 welcome to the B Tina B show. Shout out, say hi. I am so excited about tonight because I have a very long, dear childhood friend that I will be introducing to you on tonight. And she's just doing some great and wonderful things. So come on in. How was your day? Hey. Ooh, it started off rough with me, but I'm still going. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ow! A song for every season. So, guys, again, this is another segment of Faith Talks with your girl, B, Tina B. Hey, Denise, what's going on, classmate? So, listen, y'all, I'm going to bring our guest of honor on tonight. None other.
Hello.
Sarah Gray. Hey, how are you?
Hello. I am well, doing
We
well.
got it. Yes, it was a day. It was a moment that we was having.
Yes, it was.
But things happen. Things happen. But you know what? We got to keep on moving. Look
Yes.
who's shouting us out. Let me go back up here. Let me see. Look who's out here on her shouting us out today.
Go ahead now. Hello.
Denise. Snoop, all the way from Chi-Town. Yeah.
All right now.
Like and share the page, Snoop. Like and share the page. She said, "Hey, Sarah."
Hey, beautiful.
It feel like we kids again. You know how
Yes.
we across the street trying to figure out what was going on. Let me get you to go to your right a little bit.
Me?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
There you go. Now you do it. Yes, that's give them that shirt again. We giving them hope.
Yes, yes.
And sometimes that's exactly what you have to do. You have to lift that hope up, because hope can be there, but it can be way down deep.
Right.
But honey, sometimes you got to lift it up and just say, honey, there is still hope. I still believe. Okay.
Amen. Yes.
How's it been?
Good.
Has it been good?
It's been good.
I'm glad, happy to hear that. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's over like 30 years. I've been knowing you, what, 30 years now?
Yes.
I mean, I'm like, oh, isn't that crazy?
That's a blessing.
We
all doing good things that came through class of 1990.
Hey, come on through. Ain't that right?
Changers, yes.
Yes, yes. I am just so elated and I'm so glad and I'm so proud of the things and the endeavors that you are embarking upon. And it's so funny how with this show of Faith Talks, I tell people all the time it's not a Bible study, but it's something to encourage you with words and scripture from the Bible that help us to make it through these perilous, changing, and what I like to call colorful times that we are living in. And we are truly living in some colorful times. There are colors in the crayon box and on my palette that I've never used before, never seen before. But I've also recognized that we can combine those colors and make something quite beautiful, even in dark places. Even the dark places have their time. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Sarah.
Well, we do a lot in the community. It's a group of women, and we have, I think, like maybe 2 guys, but we're coming along. We help deal with like youth. We're dealing with youth and just like the community needs. Every month we do a project, whether like since January, we're actually coming up on our first year, and this month, September here. Woo, it's here. Woo! September the 11th. We have been in existence since last year, September 11th. So that's our anniversary. And we see the need in the community and we're in it.
How did you come up with your start date? It's interesting that your start date was September the 11th.
Yes.
Tell us how you chose that date.
September 11th left a big impact on our country. And I wanted to make sure that Drawers of Hope leave a positive impact on our country. That was the goal. You know, I'm so sentimental. You know, I mean, everything he gives me, I always say, well, that's because of this. I always try to process why or what I'm doing this for. Why am I saying it this way? And you know, that's what it gave me. And I've been standing on it. 9/11.
9/11. So tell us
Yes.
now. I remember talking to you just had your grand opening for
Yes.
your building. We'll get it. We're gonna get to the grand opening, but I
Yes.
want to take the people back a little bit because
Okay.
sometimes when we walk into our purpose and begin to manifest our dreams, it's
Yeah.
because it was something that was inbred in us
Right.
as children, or in our youth. Tell
Right.
us about how your vision of Drawers of Hope came to pass.
Whew. Drawers of Hope. The name was recently given to me. Was I had saw a vision. God had given me a vision one day from church, and I knew what He wanted me to do. All my life, I've been dealing with young people. I've always had a heart. I used to have a dance ministry where we would go to the nursing homes on once a month on Saturdays and just dance for the citizens and the senior citizens, and we loved it. We did mime. We loved it, and so I knew what I had to do. You know, that's my happy place. You know, a lot of people have a happy place. My happy place is doing for others. It gives me like, it's just a wonderful feeling, a reward, and all that good stuff. So I knew what I had to do, and God gave me a vision of Drawers of Hope. I said, well, if you want me to do this, you have to give me a name. And I ponder with the name a lot of times. I have a book where I wrote down so many different names and, you know, stuff like that. But one day coming from church, our church is off of Hamilton, and that big Chester drawer.
In High Point.
Yes.
Furniture
Yes.
City, capital,
That's
of the world.
that's
Yes,
what
right.
I
Oh,
was
wow. So
stopped at the light, and that's what he said, Drawers of Hope. I was
that is so powerful, because when you think about, especially with us being the furniture capital of the
yes.
world, High Point shouting out the 336.
Yes.
Hey, we love our city.
Yeah.
Hey, we love our city. Hey,
We do.
we homegrown. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes,
We
yes,
homegrown. And so, seeing that, I remember seeing it. Remember when they moved it over there to the location that it is now?
yes,
Because it was a
yes,
different, in a different location before.
yes,
And then it's amazing how things that we take for granted, because we saw it
yes,
all the time, and it helped bring your vision into
yes,
fruition.
yes.
And I think that is so exciting. Tell us exactly, Sarah. I actually tell the community a little bit about you and how this became your passion. I know you said that 9/11 had an
Right,
impact because 9/11 left the world devastated. We've had
right, yes,
now that have left us devastated,
yes,
and we're building upon those devastation and taking those things and making a little bit of lemonade out of them.
right. Um, I was one that when I was coming up, you know, I was a little mean. You know, I was mean.
Really?
But yeah, girl, I was, I didn't want to hear anything, but as I've gotten older, it was more so hurt that I didn't know how to deal with coming up, being from, a single family, a part of a single family, which, I was blessed. I was still able to visit, have the relationship with my father that I love very much.
Rest in peace. We love you.
Yes, yes, my world. But I was angry, and I had to actually went to William Penn. I don't know if y'all remember me leaving y'all back then. It was
Oh,
like,
that, you know what? That was
yeah, I
right.
left you guys. Y'all remember that?
I remember. Oh, you know what? That is right. I
Yes,
forgot.
I was. Oh
Forgot.
my God. Because I was just mean. I love people. It was just me not knowing how to handle certain situations in my life, but I've always had a good heart. I would never hurt nobody,
Well,
physically hurt nobody.
you want to fight?
But yeah, I would fight you.
Right now, hold on.
I would. Yes, I would.
But see, I think the background story is so important because people miss that.
Yes.
They miss that when they saw who that person was. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question, and I don't know if it's gonna sting or not. Would you consider yourself a bully back then?
Everybody said I was. But you know what? But I'm gonna tell you, when I went into ministry, I went back and apologized to everybody I felt like I hurt. Because let me tell you, when God did, see, I know you said this wasn't Bible study, but this is
talk about. It's not. I mean,
yeah,
the conversation.
But I went back to apologize to people that God showed me, and I actually missed one of our classmates, which is, I missed it. I had no idea that they felt that way, but we handled it, and life, we moved forward. But you can hurt somebody and not really, you don't realize you hurt that person until they say something. And that's why the word say, if you have you go to that person, because you can be holding on to something that the person have no idea why you're holding on. Are you upset?
Just like you didn't know that, just like at that time, you didn't know that you had misplaced aggression.
Right.
Acting
out. Right.
Hurt.
Yes.
It was misconfused with anger at
That's
the time.
That's right.
So you were lashing out, trying to
find me
your pain. Yeah.
Right.
Express your pain and find you.
Right.
And then here it was, didn't realize, because hurt people hurt people.
Yes, that's true. Oh, amen. Yes.
Hey Dion, shout out. Hey Dion. Hey Denise.
But look, it was a lot of people happy that we were friends though. Because I always protected my friends, that family bond. I see a lot now looking back on why I was so protective of a lot of my friends that I circle. Right. And to this day, we're still close. We're still, close. We're close. We're family,
Because those that you love, you protect.
That's right.
Those that you care about, you protect.
That's right.
And they probably needed you. They probably needed that, and because they didn't know how to protect or stand up for themselves. But at the same time, it was like, oh my God, what happens? And I watched you I blossom into this butterfly. I just sit, because we always been cool.
Yes.
It's amazing. I sit up here and I wonder, because we were across the street hanging and playing a little bit together, and I was just like, well, I didn't have the issue, but then I knew the love. Right. And so once you get to know the love, but sometimes we don't take the time to get to know the love or find out what the background story is.
That's true.
Fast forwarding up to today, those things that you were going through helped you to get to the place to birth Roars of Hope.
Right.
Because it comes from a place that you understand and you recognize.
That's right.
Tell us some of the activities and the projects and the things that you do at Drawers of Hope that help.
Okay. We do like game night with our youth, and we do we give out candy. During Halloween, we was giving out candy. We'll do it again this year. We do just like we've done a program with with helping them figure out career development. Yes, and like I said, we do for the community. We gave 10 boxes, food boxes during Thanksgiving to families. This year we want to take the number up. My board was like, well, let's just do 10 this year. We'll go up next year. So I reminded them of that at one of our meetings. We're going to take it up a notch. We gave fruit baskets to the elderly during Christmas.
Yes, I love
So,
it.
I mean, whatever, when God give us a vision or give me a vision, I tell them, and they like, we own it. So it's truly, we've been blessed. We've been blessed.
Okay,
Truly.
and you just kind of went over the top of some things that you've done. And because I know you're a little nervous, believe it or not, y'all.
Yes, I am.
But I think she's doing an awesome job. Come on, give her like.
Thank you. I'm nervous.
I want you to talk to the people. You have been in this. Let's talk about how this started off. You talked about your fear. Yesterday we had a conversation, or day before yesterday when we were talking. You said when you took this leap of faith, because we're talking about faith in action,
Yes.
that you didn't have a business plan.
Still don't. Still don't.
And how long you been in business?
It'll be a year next week. Still
And so how did you what in your right mind, or should I say in your wrong mind? Because nobody in their wrong mind or either in their right mind would start a business without a business plan, or would they?
I went solely on faith, trust in God. Because I talk to him like I'm talking, speaking with you right now. I said, God, if you want me to do this, you have to make the way. You have to pave the way. I used to talk to people all the time. Well, what you do when you did this? What you do when you did this? Oh, well, you do it this way, you do it that way. And one of our classmates actually looked out and was helping me along the way. God placed people. He told me he would put people in place. And I was like, you're going to put people in place? So it was more of the faith came from me knowing God. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to trust him. So whenever I was leaning on him for answers, they were always there. He would send them through people. It was amazing. Like to this day, he's still doing it. And anytime I get discouraged, like, okay, well, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? I get a phone call, or I get a letter, or I get something that, just random donations.
Talk about that donation. I mean, you don't got to disclose the people, but this is because I want you to tell them about the situation you were in and then what happened.
We were actually renting another space before this blessing, and someone saw us on Facebook. They saw a clip or something of the media press that we did, and I was like, oh, I'm not a person. I'm a behind the scene person. And I did do the interview. But from that interview, we had somebody to bless us, came in.
Tell them. We talk about faith. Let them know.
Let them know.
Let them know, girl. Let them know what happened. This is part of what we do, because I want people to, when we talk about in roundabout things,
right?
And we say, oh yeah, we're just doing this faith, and I stepped out on it, and we really didn't know where we're going, because it's not magic.
It's not
the term magic loosely when I talked about the magic markers. Right. I know that I did that because someone has said one time that faith is some type of crazy. It's crazy because faith doesn't always make sense. It doesn't.
Right. It's crazy faith.
Yeah, it doesn't always make sense.
Jumping out and getting a building and not really knowing how things were going to be. I said, well, okay, I'm going to pay this month. I'm going to pay it until we get the money in our bank to pay it. I'm going to pay it every month. I had already said I was going to sacrifice that because I believed in what he showed me. So I had to go by faith. And he told me it would be people that I least expect that will bless me, because I've done a whole lot of good deeds for people. I've always been look out for people. Mm-hmm. But he told me to be, and that's easy to wait for somebody that you've already done stuff for. But when he starts sending people to you
that you don't
really know you to do what man, don't get me on here crying.
Girl,
I'm saying I got a phone call on my one day from work, and the gentleman told me, he said that in a couple of weeks, I will call you because I want to bless your organization. And they came and visit our location. He's, was wanting to see what we were doing. Didn't really know of me, But and his wife chose us. He was like, this organization. And he came and he looked around and stuff. I was like, well, okay. I said, well, thank you. You know, I'm one of those people that say, oh, he gonna bless us. We're gonna be able to pay our rent. You know, that's me. We're gonna pay this. We're gonna do this, but you know, because every piece of money we get goes to the children or to our community. Nobody on our staff is paid. Everybody's volunteer.
Come on here.
Volunteer.
Come on here.
Okay, so even we come out of our pockets a lot of times, you know, that's a blessing to be able to do that. But he came and he sat down and I was talking to him. I said, and we want to do this, we want to do that, and I want to do this over here. And he was like, took his little pen out. No, borrowed, look, took one of my pens. I actually should have kept that pen and let nobody else touch it. He wrote us a check for over $15,000.
Come on here.
Over.
Come on.
And he said, maybe this can help you.
Now, you know that
I cried. Because God had to prick his heart and his wife's heart to even do that. How many can say that if God say give that type of money out of your household and you would do it?
Come on here. That's
for somebody else.
But what you did was took God at his word.
At his word.
For something that was laid upon your heart. Because sometimes those things that are laid upon your heart, that's your purpose.
Yes.
We try to make it big and extraordinary, and that we have to do all these. It's simple things like loving your neighbor and saying hello and being kind and writing, see if you can right those wrongs and things of that nature. It's not always it's just it comes in different manners, but you have to actually act upon it. Right. Just do it. Have that just to it type of mentality so that you can get where you want to get. And look, a whole year later, just had a grand opening at a new facility.
Woo-hoo.
Woo, honey.
God is good.
Do it, Lord.
Won't he do it? Yes, he
will. So tell us about your new location.
It is we bought our organization to our neighborhoods that we want to cater to. And we're on Green Street, 1213, not Green Street, Greensboro Road. I'm sorry, you guys.
Okay, I was like,
I'm excited. But it's nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. But it's gonna have our hours on the door. You can come by and visit or come in and watch a movie and eat some popcorn with our children. Right now, we're sort of trying to get the feel of this new, the COVID thing. But hey, it won't stop us. We'll do virtual again. We've had virtual game night, and all that. Name that tune. We do all kind of stuff. We want them to know that we're here for them. So we're creative when it comes to spending time with our children.
It's about the family, and you have to spend the time with your kids, because if we don't spend the time with our kids, we will find that they have people or other things, and organizations will try to take them in and take them away from us, and that's what we do not want.
Right.
Tell me this: if I came to Drawers of Hope, and I was speaking of Drawers of Hope, what are the top things that you want us to know, that if we're looking for your resource, what will we find there?
Love, commitment, and the help you need. If I can't do it, I'm gonna find somebody that can help you.
So is that job search?
Yes, we can.
Daycare?
Yes, not daycare yet. We're not doing daycare yet. But this is what you need to remember. Every service that we offer is free.
So tell us the services again that you offer.
So with the children, the goal is to eventually go through the court system, the juvenile part, to become a first offenders program for the children that, that's the goal. That's the goal. And also to be like a safe haven for children that have been abused, that we're looking into that, and homeless. So it's Drawers of Hope is bigger than I could imagine. And that's what he said he was going to do. And that's what's happening. but they can come and hang out. It's pretty much like a hangout spot for our young people, a safe haven, so they don't be out there with the wrong crowd. We're trying to keep them from going that way. We just need the parents to help them become involved. That's a little hard.
So the plea right now is to the parents to
Right.
So it's like the Southside Recreation Center, Boys and Girls Club is likened to the Southside
with a twist.
Center with a twist.
Yes.
And your twist is that
we're open past 5. And we're open on the weekends.
Okay. So what are your hours of operation on Monday through Friday?
Okay, on Monday through Friday, well, during school, it's going to be from 4 to 8. And then on the weekends, we're looking from 9 to 6.
Okay. So from 4 to 8, what on Monday? So is there specific activities that go on each day? What happens on Monday?
Every day, tutoring.
Come on,
we're tutoring. We're reading.
Okay.
We're starting on our library, our art room. We have an art room and all that. If you like, I can take you around.
Yeah, take us around. Yeah, take us around to the art room.
You want? How can I take you with this?
Yes.
Okay.
Pick it up.
I might have to get my girl to show me how to do it. Okay, this is my office, which is small right now.
That's okay.
Can y'all see? Let me show you my art room.
Let's go to the art room because I want the.
Tanya, can you help me show them the art room? Tanya, can you see?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's cute.
Oh, you just turned the light on. Okay, you see?
The art room. Okay.
It's my art room. Yay. Drawers of Hope. We have like pillows for our this is our library.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yes, that's cute.
And they can have like pillows and just lay around the room. Each room you would be able to pretty much like pick up. You know, she said no. You know, and we have a lot of reading materials. We got like donations and stuff, games. Here go a lot of our games. Their favorite is Family Feud. Boy, that's fun.
Mine too.
Oh God, that's fun.
Girl, I called the class in the 9 up and I'm like, hey, what y'all doing? The next thing you know, I'm pulling out and we playing Family Feud on the phone. They're like, but Tina, you already I be like, hey, look, let's make
I love it. It's fun. And this is one of our rooms. And just like we just moved in, so we have a lot that we still have to do in our little kitchenette area.
Okay.
We had to do some little stuff. But for the most part, and that's our little back door bathroom and all that. But we're ready whenever. And let me show you this room. We're working on our gala stuff, so y'all don't pay attention to all our stuff. This is my faithful board members. But like the TV, our big screen TV will go here for the children for movie nights and stuff.
Okay.
And this is the outside, but wow. Those are my flowers someone blessed me with. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
And this is what we stand on.
We could have did the interview right there, girl. I have to do the next when we come back. We'll have to do that interview right there.
Do you see our word, what we stand on?
Okay, let's see it. For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and to do you no harm, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah
29 and 11. So when they come in, that's what they'll see.
That hope. That is wonderful. That is, and I see your excitement. I can see that you're very passionate and that you're really excited about this. And I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
It's coming to pass.
Yes.
And so when they do tutoring, how long does tutoring last? Is there a certain time?
Well, it depends on when the children get here because it depends. At least 30 minutes. But with tutoring, helping them with their homework and reading, you know, some people don't like to read. Right. So we're gonna put a twist on, maybe do some like book reports and stuff like that. And we got a lot going on.
Yes, you do.
Activities. We do. And we're putting it together more so now because we actually have our own space. The
Right.
other space was, we had to, sign up for space, which was amazing. It's a great start. But once you get your own stuff, you can do different things.
Absolutely. It's not like having your own.
Nothing.
And so, again, with the Drawers of Hope, it's the opportunity. It's a recreation center, a
Mhm.
resource center
Yes.
where you can come in and find assistance with
Mhm.
homework. You can
Yes.
find assistance with creative activities,
Hmm.
job search, and
Hmm.
any other things that we're actually missing out. Some things that you have already
Mm.
done within the past year that I can pass on.
We have adopted a family that was going through. So I have people that we can get clothes, gently used clothes, food. So, I mean, it's like I said, if it's a need, give us a call. I mean, we help people. We do our best to help people. If we can't, we send them to who can. It's better together.
It's better together. It is
Yes.
better together. Sarah, I want to thank you so much for
Thank
joining me
you.
tonight on this episode of Faith Talks, where we chit
Yes.
chat and chew the fat. Sometimes all you have to do
Thank
is
you.
take that leap of faith when you
Yes.
have a vision and keep on pushing. It
That's
might not
right.
happen the way you want it to happen, but hey, if you don't step out, how you know how you gonna get
That's
there?
right.
Okay,
That's
listen,
right.
it's your girl B Tina.
Thank you.
I want
Mwah.
to thank you for coming out. And
Thank
I
you.
want you to come back again and I'll see you at the gala.
Yes.
Hey, you rocking with me?
Love you.
I love you too, girl. Come on, I'm gonna get and rock with them. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Personality, charm, pizzazz.
Oh
Living
Lord.
legend, you never know what's next. The kind of friend your mama said you need. Hey, it's your homegirl, Beat Tina B. It's Beat Tina B. Beat Tina B. Hey, it's your homegirl, Beat Tina B. Hey!
Yay. Mwah.
And with my friend Sarah Graham of
Love
Drawers
you.
1213 Greensboro Road, High Point, North Carolina. How can we get in contact with you?
We're on Facebook. You
Okay.
can call us as well. I'll put it in the chat. Can you put the phone number in the chat?
I absolutely will. I thank you so much for
Love
coming out and
you.
joining me tonight. And I love you. And I wish nothing but
Love
the
you.
best for you. It's your girl, BT
Thank
the Girl on the
you.
Fly. And I holla.
Holla.